It's been a miserable day. It's been just windy as all get out. It just don't, it's not any fun down here when it's so windy because it just gets on your nerves. So let me get the copyright violations going here. So I don't think I need air today, but see what I mean? Just things banging around. So here, this is all ready to go. So we're going to put the bushing and the seal in there today. And there's that little drain hole thing that goes right there. You can see clean through it. All right, let's get this down and get it over to the press and do something. I'm not going to do much. It's too late. Bearing or bushing here. I've got a let's put it here. I've got a wheel bearing kit. Let's see if I can get that down and use it. I know, I gotta clean out some. Where's that wheel bearing kit? It's in here somewhere. I'll find it. Let's see, that is the cam bearing installation tool. That's I think it's that one. Alright, so I got this wheel bearing removal tool. And the thing about this is it's so useful for so many other things. So there's the big dot baby there. And what would work here? That would work there, okay. And because that'll just go right down in there. So that'll work for that. Okay. And I don't think I need to worry too much about anything here. And that'll work for that. Okay. Well, let's go over there and do them. Very useful, very helpful kit. Cover up my welding glove. Okay, there it is right there. If you want to get one of these, but I think you can just rent them for basically free at whatever. The other thing I wanted to say was that sure is smooth right there where the speedometer drive goes through. So much better. So all right, let's go to the press. Meet the depressed. Okay, we're all set up here. And I'm going, I guess I should go get, I got 2 tripods. Let me go get one. Let's go this way. All right, we're set up here. Just the average old Harbor Freight press here. There's not really a top to bottom us and get some seal glide. I can probably just do this with just press it in probably just with my fingers. I don't think I'll need to use the big rod on this, but get a little bit of that on there. That's all you need to do. And then you put that right there. It's already got a nice start. Now see, that has that little lip in it, which is nice and just happens to I don't know, do I like that or do I not like that? That's a little bit too tight. We're gonna go with it this way. All right, and then all I gotta do is try to keep out of your way there, and it'll straighten up and fly right. And look at that. See, I think I'm gonna take it off of here. I can't get this tripod to go down any lower. It's been through some battles. So we're just gonna hold it here. I can do this with my fingers anyway. I mentioned this on my very first few moments of the first YouTube I ever posted. Well, I mentioned that about giving me that for Christmas one time. All right, I'm getting there. Let me get my other hand. So if you've never seen this done, let's let it off just a touch and line it up a little better. You don't have to do but just a little touch. Okay. How's the lighting? Terrible. Well, sorry. I watch some of these guys and boy, they go to some, see, it just goes right on in. I'm just using my hand. We'll go ahead and do this. Hopefully we won't fracture it into a million pieces. Let's take a look at it and see how far we are. Wish those springs were a little better. It doesn't go all the way up. See, we're almost there. All right, let's get that there. Okay. Wear your safety glasses. Okay, you can feel it. It'll transmit to you what's going on there. Okay. And there you go. Oh, I put it in backwards. No, I didn't. There is no real backwards on this, I don't think. Maybe they're swirly bits, but I don't think that matters. That just lets oil in there, those 3 slits, not the beer. And when I do something lightweight like this, I generally like to put a little cloth underneath it. It just sort of just makes it nicer. Now for putting the seal in, let me put you back up here again. And I'll show you what I do here. You know, I kind of take for granted that a lot of people already know how to do what I do. And then I'll have some people over or something and they don't know how to do a lot of this. And I try to keep that in mind. So here is going to be this one, and here's the seal. Now, when it comes time, you'll put some seal glide or something in here, but don't do that till the very last second because it'll just attract dirt. Okay, so I got this Permatex number 2, 80016. I was talking to somebody the other day. Look, I've never even opened it. That's time now. This is the slow drying, non-hardening. Permatex number 1 is the hardening kind. And about the only place I've ever used that is, let's put it on here, is on Volkswagen crankcases. Let's see, get all the air out. Well, it's like super glue. You got to get all the air out. Well, did I buy air? Look how much I've pressed out of that. Ooh, I can smell it too. It smells like alcohol. There it comes. That don't look right. There it comes. Okay. Let's just use that right there. And you just smear it in there. Uh-oh, don't get it on the bushing like I just did. Won't hurt anything. We're going to clean it off anyway. Alright, and you don't need much. You can use RTV or whatever you feel like, but this is cheaper and I got some, so let's get a little bit more. Okay, just don't take a ton. Put this right back on. Don't forget, unless you drop, that drops off your finger there. And then just put it right there. That's a little thicker. It's as thick as a brick. Okay. This does no harm at all, okay? Because first, do no harm. Don't get it all, because it ends up all over you. Okay, so the Permatex is there, Seal Glide's there, and the tool is there. The old tool. Okay, so now, let's just see how that goes. That's going to be okay right there. All right, and then this will go here. Now the thing about this, I remember I was helping Mick one time put some little valve cover seals in a Toyota or Lexus or something. Valve cover. And you don't always need the strength to do it. The powerful power of the 20-ton press or 30-ton or whatever you got. I know everybody's gonna get seasick. You just need the precision. Now see how it's crooked? You go crooked and crooked, and then when you get down in there, it'll straighten up. Because it's just better that way. Okay. See it straightening up? Doing this all with my hand. Okay. And that's all there is to it. Probably don't need to do this, but just to seat it in there. See how close we got it. Okay. And you can see it sort of squeezed out a little bit around there. You can't ask for more than that. Okay. And that's just dandy. Okay. Well, I've lollygagged all I can. We'll put this back over here. I need a seal glide at least right now because I can put tools away later. Because when I get this tail shaft back up there, I gotta put the speedometer drive in there with this new O-ring, and okay, and there it is with this little nut. So put this here. Okay, I don't know why that was a 10mm bolt holding on this little cami that locks into this right there. God, that feels sloppy because it is. Locks into that. Okay, so we're about ready to put that on. I got to go get that big O-ring. Okay, let me go get that. Okay, so I would put a little bit of grease around this when you go to put this on. I just want to make sure it fits good. Oh, that'll be fine. I have to pull on it a little bit. Let's not do that till the bitter end. Okay. I want to make sure and get that little bit of, I don't think it matters, but there it goes. Get that little bit of Permatex out of the bushing. That really is beautiful. Look at that, it lines up. So, okay, I feel good about all this so far. And let's leave this here to remind me to put Seal Glide here. And don't lubricate anything until you're right there at that moment, okay? Just always remember that. Now we're going to move on to welding. Now I'm just going to weld up one of these shafts, and oh, it's not ready yet. Okay, I'm going to weld up just one, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Might as well just I got this little tripod. Okay. Not too concerned about dirt right this minute, so let's get you on the little tripod. If I can remember where the metrics are. Okay, so let's get you straightened up a little bit. And this I can leave this pretty close, but see the point here. You believe I'm going to use a tripod? Well, I don't either. So the trick here is to get your tail end on the pillow. So I've got this tape that I dropped yesterday, and I've given this a lot of thought. I think I'm just going to give that a little tack weld. I wonder how that fits on there now. See, I might have to weld this beforehand, put it in a little bit of a clamp. If nothing else, just to give it strength. I might have to think about that. Okay. Well, this is just going to be a simple welding thing. So I'm going to get a C-clamp, put some pressure on this, and just weld it and then grind it down. It'll be fine. But that was pretty heinous. I mean, because that's the one that's busted, and the one that's not busted. See, it goes on there kind of tight. I think I want the kind of tight. And then you ask yourself, well, why worry about it? Because you're going to be welding this on here. So, well, just because I want to worry about it. So the trick here is I'm going to, let me do you this way. You can watch the wind blow. Wherever the wind blows. Okay, so we got this tape, and I'm going to cut, oh, I don't know. Let's cut this end off. Now you don't want it to wrap all the way around the axle. So let's see how far over we go. All right, so I cut myself a piece like that. This thing's easy to deal with. So you don't want to go, you got to make sure all this is real clean. Let me make sure all of that is, it's always the other way around, isn't it? Okay. Great little screwdriver. Uh-oh, see? Got to get all that out of there. Golly, I thought I did pretty good with that, but apparently I didn't. Well, trick here is you want it to go most of the way around. See, I should have cut that a little longer. Okay, we got enough of it where I'm not going to worry about it. I'll cut it longer. I was sure that was enough. Okay, but it wasn't. Okay, so you get this, and you want it to go as much as round as possible. So right about here, and then you'll trim it. And then when you put this on, see, it almost makes it around. Now the one thing I don't want to do is make it taller than the bearing. So I'm going to have to cut a strip probably about 3/4 of the way up this inner race here. And we'll do that. We'll do that once I get this cleaned up. Okay, I cleaned that out pretty good. It was a lot messier than I thought. So we're going to kind of eyeball this thing, and we're going to put it right about here. I have plenty to do both axles just with this little deal right here. All right, so let's take a look. Sounds good. Okay, let's put one row on. Maybe I got enough to do that. Let me get my, let's see if I can get this tape off of here. Now this is somewhat sacrificial, but once I get a couple of welds on it, it won't matter much. It'll probably stay in place. So you ready? Okay. Now there's I want to kind of make sure she's tight. Okay. Now you notice the bearing has this little lip, this little forgiveness point here. It's not a sharp edge, it's radius, I think is the word. So we should be fine. Now look at that, that's twice as good. Alright, let me just work with this and we'll come back, okay? So I'll let you know when I got it. I'll let you know how many it takes. Like God knows what yours would be if anybody ever does this again. Okay, it took 3 layers, so that only left me this little bit here, so I went ahead and cut an extra one because I don't need one for over there. So I got 3 layers of it on there. And then there you go. That's nice and centered. Okay, so I can weld as far out as back there, and that's where I'm going to go too. I'm going to stay away from the jaguar and all that stuff. So I got my welding glove. I'm not going to use those because this is a tack thing. That's as good as it's going to get. So my theory here is to go here and here and here and here, and then work on that one a while, and then, you know, just sort of keep dotting it around like you see guys do, and we'll do it. We're about ready to go here. Okay, so here's my shields up. So I got to kind of think of a way to kind of keep that steady. Just fold it down and tape it or something. I don't know. I got a little extra tape. We'll see what it looks like in a minute. Okay, I've got that busted ring in here, and I've got it clamped up, and I've got this held on with tape. So I'm going to just let you sit back here. We're not going to do much more than this today. So I'm just trying to make a record of everything I'm doing. Let's get this far enough away where it won't hurt anything. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, the next thing you'll see is some welding. Okay, we're set to pop. Let's see if I can bring you in a little bit more. As you can tell, there's not a lot in the planning stages here. I think we're plenty far enough away. 1, 2, 3, 4 something feet. Okay. Well, I've been waiting on this. Hate to do it. Don't know another way. Okay, let's see what we got. We could probably take all this stuff off. And I might have to show you tomorrow what, matter of fact, I'm going to have to show you tomorrow. God, it was just such a miserable day. So if she's going to hold into place, okay, guess that don't matter. So only got to do that like, I don't know, 20 or 30 times. That one went pretty good. That one went pretty good. I think we're good enough here. Ooh, still hot. Okay, well, I'm going to kind of play with this a little bit more, but we're going to call that a go right there. And then I'll have to, so I didn't even connect the dots right there, but I connected one. Got to leave the shield on here to, oops, I always do that, almost on every second or third one. So I got one pretty good right there. I think I'm going to turn the heat up on it a little bit. And it only takes a second or two. That's what you get when you don't have shielding gas. But that doesn't bother me, okay? All I'm trying to do is, I'm not trying to make a perfect thing here. So let's remember to do this so it'll be cool in the morning. And it'll be cool way before that. Okay, speaking of cool, it's a cool sunset. It'd be real cool if you liked and subscribed. Take that, Erico. Okay, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. This was kind of a short one, but I got some stuff done. I got the theory figured out, and that's most of it. So, there's a dog right there saying, okay. Talk to you later.